There is a profound irony in modern medicine. You can look perfectly thin on the outside while being clinically obese on the inside. Researchers call this the TOFI syndrome, thin outside, fat inside. If your midsection feels protruding and firm to the touch, your body is sending an emergency signal of absolute hormonal chaos. Have you ever wondered why some people barely eat, yet their belly remains stubbornly distended? The answer lies in a biological bottleneck known as insulin resistance. In this video, we're going deep into the peer-reviewed evidence from Stanford and Harvard to understand exactly how to reprogram your metabolic machinery. We aren't going to talk about weight loss hacks. We're talking about the fundamental science of reclaiming your biological health. Most people look in the mirror and think their belly fat is just a cosmetic annoyance, a bit of extra padding from too many pizzas. But here's what most people don't realize. There is a specific type of fat that you can't see, you can't pinch, and it is actively suffocating your internal organs right now. Researchers at Harvard have identified this as visceral fat, and it doesn't behave like normal fat. While subcutaneous fat sits under your skin, visceral fat wraps around you, heart, liver, and kidneys like a toxic blanket. You've probably seen people who look relatively thin but have a hard, protruding beer belly. In the medical world, we call this TOFI, thin outside, fat inside. This isn't just about fitting into your genes. It's a biological crisis, because while you're focused on the scale, this hidden intruder is silently re-engineering your hormones and shortening your life expectancy. If you've been exercising and eating healthy, but that hard belly won't budge, it's because you're fighting the wrong war. To kill a weed, you have to hit the root. A study published in Nature suggests that visceral fat isn't caused by a lack of sit-ups. It's caused by a chemical breakdown involving insulin. Think of insulin as a doorman. Its job is to open your cells to let energy, glucose, in. But when we overconsume refined carbs or live in a sickness of chronic stress, that doorman gets tired. Your cells become insulin resistant. They slam the door shut. Now, your body has a massive problem. High blood sugar is toxic. To save you, your liver frantically shunts that excess energy into the nearest storage unit, your abdominal cavity. Evidence. Stanford researchers found that elevated cortisol, the stress hormone, specifically triggers fat storage in the midsection. Mechanism. Cortisol signals the body to prepare for battle by storing quick-access energy near the vital organs. Consequence, this creates a hard belly. Unlike soft fat, visceral fat is behind your abdominal wall. It pushes your muscles outward, making your stomach feel firm to the touch. This is the first sign that your liver is likely becoming fatty and losing its ability to detoxify your blood. Here's the scary part. Visceral fat isn't just sitting there. It's actually an active endocrine organ. It pumps out inflammatory chemicals called cytokines directly into your bloodstream. Imagine your arteries are a highway. Visceral fat is constantly throwing nails and glass onto the road. Researchers discovered that this constant state of low-grade inflammation is the primary driver of brain fog, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. This is why people with high visceral fat often feel exhausted even after 8 hours of sleep. Your body isn't resting, it's spending all its energy fighting the inflammation, coming from your own stomach. You're essentially allergic to your own fat. If you want to melt this fat, you cannot burn it with cardio. You have to switch off the storage signal. Visceral fat is the first to go when insulin is low. By adopting a 16-8 fasting schedule, you force your body into autophagy. This is a Nobel process where your cells literally clean house, eating up damaged proteins and deep-seated fat stores for fuel. Stop focusing on calories and start focusing on the glycemic load. Swap naked carbs, white bread, pasta, for fiber-rich complex carbs. Fiber acts like a biological buffer, slowing the insulin spike and preventing the storage command from being sent to your belly. It sounds counterintuitive, but you need to eat fat to lose fat. Studies from the Mayo Clinic show that high-quality omega-3s found in wild-caught fish or algae oil reduce liver inflammation, making your body more willing to release visceral fat stores. Let's get practical. Here's how you apply this tomorrow. Morning. Do not spike your insulin immediately. Drink 500 milligrams of water with a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. The acetic acid has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity by up to 34% during your next meal. Midday. Follow the half-plate rule. Half your plate must be cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, kale. The fiber and phytonutrients help the liver process the toxic hormones released as visceral fat breaks down. Evening. Finish your last bite 3 hours before bed. When you sleep with high insulin, you block growth hormone, HGH, the body's #1 fat-burning tool. If you eat late, you stay in storage mode all night long. We spend our lives maintaining our cars and our homes, but we often ignore the only home we truly live in, our bodies. Visceral fat isn't a permanent part of you. It's a symptom of a system that's out of balance. Closing that gap between where you are and where you want to be doesn't require a miracle pill. It requires understanding the biology of how you work. You don't need more willpower. You need a better strategy. Which of these signs have you noticed lately? The hard belly, the afternoon energy crash, or the brain fog? Let me know in the comments, and let's figure out your next step together. If today's scientific insights have changed the way you look at your body, please hit the like button. It helps this video reach more people who need to hear this message. To make sure you don't miss our upcoming secrets on how the human body works and our evidence-based health optimization protocols, click subscribe and turn on the notification bell. This is your weekly investment in your own health knowledge, right here on Daily Health Secrets. Now, a question for you. Have you ever felt that tight, hard sensation in your belly, even when you haven't eaten much? Or are you planning to start the warm water plus apple cider vinegar ritual tomorrow morning? Share your experiences in the comments below. I'll be jumping in to respond and support you on your journey. Thank you for your valuable time today. I wish you health, vitality, and peace of mind.